Good morning, Nick Markey here, physical therapist, online fitness coach, here going on my daily morning walk. My buddy here, Snickers. Hope you had a great Father's Day. I did. It was pretty relaxing and ate a lot of food. So hopefully yours was as good or better than mine. Today I wanted to talk about, I guess, a slightly tough love type of topic, but basically in our lives we are guaranteed nothing, right? It's not too far ago that we were, hunter-gatherers trying to get out of the cave and find food and survive not being eaten by, saber-toothed tigers, right? So ultimately, we are just an animal, in this earth, in this world. Excuse me. Now, obviously, we're a very intelligent animal, so we've created and advanced many things, right? As you see, houses, cars, right? So we've made our lives much, much more comfortable, which is great. I love civilization. I'm not one of those, I need to be out and survive everything on my own type of person. I enjoy the comforts of civilization personally. Just one second, let me switch my hands. But in terms of like our body and our health, we're not really guaranteed anything. And I feel like I get that just from some people sometimes when I'm working with them. And, where we're at right now is from, a series of choices. Okay. Now, yes, those choices are going to be, as I've talked about before, those choices are going to be skewed in a certain way based on your genetics, which you have no control over, and then your environment, right? And by environment, just the area, your family, the society, the kind of behaviors your parents, exhibited around you. So again, and you had no control over that either. The only thing you've ever had some control over are your, choices, your actions. And of course, you're going to be skewed a certain way. So if, a parent, if they primarily sit around and primarily, let's say, play like Candy Crush on their phone, that's all their kid sees, it's very likely that their child is going to do the same thing or something similar, because just that's a behavior that's modeled to them as that's just what you do. Okay? So I can't sit here and say, that because, someone's not doing well with their health or their fitness or whatever, that it is all their fault. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But we are where we are because of the choices we made. And so we did have some control over those. And again, like I said, unfortunately, we are skewed certain ways because of our genetics and then our upbringing and our environment and all that jazz. So, and the crappy part, I guess, is that you'll kind of be compounding those behaviors, those choices and whatnot. So the more or the less I quote unquote take care of myself, right? You know, each day that I don't do something active, each day that I eat poorly, and I'm using that term loosely, the term poorly, because there's a wide variety of, you know, potential quote unquote healthy eating, okay? And each day I don't do that, you know, each day that I don't try to manage my stress well, each day that I get poor sleep, you know, kind of the main health things you could say, is just unfortunately another day lost. Now, you know me, every little bit you do counts. So anytime I can add in a little bit more of something in my life that's, you know, towards the healthier end is good, right? If I ate, you know, that little bit of vegetables compared to not eating them, that's good. If I went for that 5-minute walk instead of not, that's good. Those are choices that are good and positive, but still we're guaranteed nothing. And I mean, it's just look at, you know, there are those cases where somebody will do pretty damn good in all those things and they'll get cancer, right? It's like probably the worst thing to hear. It's that freaking word, cancer, right? Somebody said, "Hey, you have cancer." You're like, "What?" Your head would explode. But there are a lot of, you know, there's good science to suggest that if someone is taking better care of themselves, right, staying active, exercising regularly, eating, I'm going close because the cars are in here, eating reasonably well, you know, fruits, you know, reasonable amount of fruit and vegetables, keep maintaining, you know, again, a reasonable body weight. I'm using the word reasonable, because you don't have to be like ripped to shreds or anything like that. You know, you're going to have a way lower chance on a lot of these chronic diseases, including some cancers. You know, and then other things like, you know, diabetes, type 2, you know, heart disease, which can lead to, you know, potential heart attacks or strokes, you know, something catastrophic. And it really is just putting in something every day. A lot of people won't make that choice. We don't really know, you know, a big part of that is our environment, how our environment's set up, right? And just how our brains work. You know, it's a lot easier to go and buy, you know, some really delicious, highly calorically dense food, right? You can just pull up to any place, you know, just around on any corner. And so your brain, you know, thinking, you know, it will never eat again, says, hey, it's easy, just go right there. Easy meal, you know? Just like the lion chasing after the gazelle, or the little baby gazelle, instead of trying to get the full grown one. We as animals, we tend to go for the easiest thing possible. So ultimately, we are the result of the choices we make. And yes, unfortunately, some of those were out of our hands, but we still get a chance. We still get a chance every day. So I'm going to try to end this before 10 minutes. Anyways, what can help is having a coach. If this is something like related to health and fitness, having a coach to help you craft your system and environment around you so that you can make better choices. If you need that, reach out to me, DM, drop a comment. Let's do this. Peace.